Well, Republicans chalking up their third and fourth straight election victories yesterday in Georgia and South Carolina. Political analyst Kyle Kondik telling us earlier why he thinks it may be time for House Democrats to consider dumping Nancy Pelosi.
I think her future's probably fine for now, but, you know, the record for Democrats in the House since they lost 63 seats in 2010 has really been quite poor. I think there is some grumbling about Pelosi, if only because the electoral record is poor and also because Republicans continue to be able to attack her with a lot of success, I think, in Republican-leaning districts like Georgia 6 decided last night.
Well, Congressman Debbie Dingell is a Democrat from Michigan. Congresswoman, thank you for joining us. So first of all, do you consider this a wake-up call for Democrats?
Hey, I considered last November's election the wake-up call for Democrats. I was somebody who for almost 2 years, August 12th, 2015, said that Donald Trump could win this election. We've got to understand that working men and women need us to talk about their issues, to understand that there are a lot of things that they care about. I think yesterday's election was far closer than I would have ever predicted 3 or 4 months ago. And I never thought we were going to win. Tom Price won that district by 23 points. I think we got to keep our eyes on next November and talking about the issues that are going to matter to voters in November 2018.
Well, Congresswoman, one of your colleagues, Seth Moulton, Congressman, Democrat from Massachusetts, says, while you say it was a wake-up call a long time ago, he's saying this race better be a wake-up call for Democrats. Business as usual is not working. Time to stop rehashing 2016 and talk about the future. He says we need a genuinely new message, a serious jobs plan that reaches all Americans, and a bigger tent, not a smaller one. Focus on the future. I'll ask you, Congresswoman, what will that message be?
We have to talk about issues. We have to talk about issues that take care of those that need us to be a voice. But at the same time, we've got to talk about that working man and woman that's in my district, that's in the Midwest, that has spent a lifetime working in manufacturing, that's worried about their health care, that they want to make enough money to buy a house and live in a safe neighborhood, that their pension's going to be safe. We have to have an economics jobs message. I think we're hearing that, but I think whoever talks about it is going to be who wins next November. I'll tell you the other issue I feel strongly about is trade. I think one of the reasons Donald Trump became president was he understood the fear and anxiety in many workers' hearts that their jobs have been shipped overseas or could be shipped overseas any day.
But talk about leadership for Democrats. I mean, are there rumblings about Nancy Pelosi? Track record isn't too good under her. Is there a discussion being had about changing leadership?
Okay, so if you've been, I'm not old, but I am seasoned, and there are always rumblings about leadership. I can remember people rumbling in the 80s about Tip O'Neill. I was very young then, just for the record. And they're going to rumble about both leaders, Nancy Pelosi and Paul Ryan. They're going to talk about privatizing Social Security and Medicare. That's a reality of elections.
Do you think she's doing a good job, Congresswoman?
I think that whoever our leader is going to have shots taken at them. I think it's incumbent on all of us. I don't think this is one person. I think that we've got to learn about what it means to be we, that we're a community, that we all have responsibility. If we're going to win this election, we all have to have skin in the game, and we've got to start talking about what it means to be a we, because we are a community, and if we don't do that, we're not going to win.
And I've only got a few seconds left here. Is this resist movement working for you? Should that remain?
I am focused on representing the people, working men and women in my district. That's what's working
at a local
for me.
level. That's what you've said that time and time again. All right, Congresswoman, thank you.
Thank
Got
you.
it.